One of the most powerful things in the world is good storytelling. But how do you create compelling stories when your subject matter isn't that exciting? When you're not taking the ring to Mordor or bringing dance to the Force? I'm Ilya from Sharehouse Video, and I'm going to break down our technique for finding great stories for our clients. Everyday brands and products like pet urine cleaners, peanut butter alternatives, and period pain relief. Most of history's great stories follow the same basic structure, the hero's journey. There are thousands of YouTube videos that break this down better than I could, so I won't try to do it justice. But in summary, a hero sets out on a quest, obtaining help from a wise older character. They face conflict, and it looks like they might not make it through, but they do. Defeating the enemy and returning home. The same, but different. Resolution. More or less, the story of Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, The Matrix, etc. Let's consider some of the key elements of this format. The hero, the wise elder, the resolution, and most importantly, the conflict. You probably can't and shouldn't copy this format exactly. But the reason the structure is so prevalent is because it's hardwired deep into human consciousness. Therefore, people recognize it and relate to it when elements of the hero's journey are present. Take some or all of these elements and add your product. The one part you must include is conflict. It doesn't have to be as dramatic as slaying a dragon, but it is essential because the rest of the story can't happen without something to overcome. Find the conflict and make your product part of the resolution. Here's some quick examples from our own client videos.
Your backyard is your zen place. A bit of yoga, a morning lying in the sun, away from the sounds of traffic, snuggling up to sprinkles. The sweet smell of... Ew! Sprinkles! There's nothing that will pop your peace bubble like your furry friend urinating in it. Now you have to wait weeks for that smell to leave. Unless you don't.
PetLab Plus Artificial Grass and Outdoor Cleaner is here to help.
This is pet urine cleaner, so the problem that it fixes is self-explanatory. It may seem like the product is the hero of the story, but I would argue the hero is actually our talent, because she is the one that has to overcome the conflict. The product is the path to resolution. Now this is a period pain relief product. The conflict is not just the pain itself, but also the repercussions of period pain. Missing work, cancelling plans, etc. The client came to us with this idea ready to go and we loved it. It comes in heavy with the conflict, it's relatable from the start, and it transitions to the resolution with the help of the product.
To be honest, my son, when we found that he had peanut and nut allergies and egg allergies, we were pretty devastated. And then when my daughter was born and we found out that she had so many more allergies than my son did, that was pretty heartbreaking. In truth, nut-based products, Nutella, peanut butter, schools in Australia just don't allow them. We created Buddy because we really wanted to fill that gap. How does this not exist? How does a spread that can be taken to school not exist already?
Oh, good. The best bread I've ever tasted.
So it's free from peanuts, tree nuts, sesame, egg, dairy, gluten, wheat, fish, shellfish, lupin. It's free from soy. It's free from all those things. Australian made, Australian owned, made right here in Melbourne from like 95 or 98% Australian products.
The conflict to overcome in the story is that Seong Lee's kids, like thousands of Aussie kids deal with terrible allergies. The hero of the story is Seong Lee and Rodney, who set out on a journey to overcome this conflict and create a peanut butter Nutella alternative. The product, Buddy, is the resolution of the story. Now, this video was different because it wasn't scripted. This is a real sit-down interview with the creators. In order to find our conflict and basic story direction in this kind of situation, we have a pre-interview Zoom call with the client to get a really solid idea of the story ahead of time. Once we know the story we want to tell, we then shape our interview questions on the shoot day to highlight those key plot points. Now, often clients can be, understandably, apprehensive about us working conflict into their videos. They naturally don't want their brand to be associated with anything negative, which is fair enough. But conflict is just a problem, and all good products should solve a problem. From a marketing standpoint, avoiding pain is a much stronger motivator than obtaining pleasure. And from a storytelling standpoint, the orphan would never become a knight without a dragon to defeat. Conflict is story. The number one thing you need to look for is conflict. Then fit in your product as the hero, the elder, or resolution itself. So to break it down into simple steps. Step 1, what's the conflict? What problem are we solving, and what will happen if that problem isn't solved? Step 2, what is your client's role? The product should fix the problem. So is the product the hero? Is it the elder helping the hero, or is it the resolution that we're looking for? Step 3, what are the brand boundaries? If it was just about telling a good story, it'd be easy. But the client has a brand to uphold and product benefits that they need to communicate. It's our job to find the perfect balance between great storytelling and providing enough detail in the right tone of voice to match their brand. And that's how to make videos people just can't get enough of. We're ShareHouse Video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.